Hey everyone, guess what? We hit 200 subscribers. That means we're going to do the 200 subscriber giveaway tomorrow night. If it stays up to 200. For some reason it has been going up and down like a yo-yo for the past 2 or 3 days. But yeah, I will do the drawing in a video tomorrow night and announce then who was the winner of this one. And I have not started putting together the 300 box yet. I have some ideas on what I want to put in it, and some of it will be some new memory keeper items. So, let's get back to our Use It or Lose It series. Some of us are doing a purge of our stash. And it's if we don't use it, we're not going to use it, we're going to get rid of it. So, what I've been doing is making tags, pockets, and a few clusters I'm starting on. So, all of this is scrap. Every bit of it is scrap. But first, I want to show you something. Do you have a Rural King near you? It's a farm store. You see this popcorn bag? Anyway, when you walk through the door, they have popcorn sitting there, free for the taking. Take 2 bags. Walk around the store, nibble on one, go back up there and get you 2 more bags. They don't care how much of it you take, because they are steadily bagging this stuff and putting it in a big, huge bin, like they've got the baby chicks in. Now, I'll give you a word of warning. Anyway, what do you use this for? You can fold this in half, cut right down this seam, and you have 2 very nice tuck spots. But you need to decorate the back of your bag because it does advertise guns. And this is a very sensitive subject to a lot of people in America right now, especially in Florida. I'm neither pro or against guns. You know, I believe in live and let live. But, it's something I would not put in a journal to give to somebody, because you never know what somebody's feelings are. Same as with religious stuff. I just don't put it in there if I'm going to give it away, because, you know, I could put a bunch of stuff that I got that was dealing with Jewish people and give it to some Catholics. I don't know. You know, you just don't do it. You just don't. But we got 4 bags. We got 2 bags each today. So, there's your free popcorn bags. You just have to cover the back of them. Well, you don't have to, but I strongly advise it. And here's a couple of clusters I'm starting. And every piece of this is scrap. This is material. This is some scrap paper. This is just some wording. And a teeny piece of lace. And just a little flower on a clothespin. I mean, it's cute. I could probably use it on one of these and it will be very nice looking. This is a piece of cardstock. This is a coffee stained dryer sheet. A scrap of material. And a little butterfly on a scrap of poster board. Almost like a chipboard, but it's more like a poster board. And when I go to the Dollar Tree, I will buy 5 poster boards at a time, because they make good sturdy tags. That wasn't one of them. This is one of them. And that's my alarm system you guys keep hearing. I wish it wouldn't do that. But this thing is sturdy. And all I did was I had some scraps of some lined, I don't know if you see the lines there or not, but I had some scraps of some lined board, and that's uneven. I need to trim that up. But I just glued it onto the poster board and then cut out tags. Here's another cluster I've just started, and I find these wording sheets in thrift stores all the time. And this is a card out of a thing from, it's called journaling cards. There's another little one I've started, and it's a button with some lace and a piece of poster board, or cardstock rather. Some more wordings with some lace. And you know, this can be a tag or it could be a tuck spot in a book. There's many uses. This is one of the cards, and I just put some lace and some wording on it. And same here, it's just a card with some lace material and a picture. And same here, it's just a card. Actually, this was a paper, so I glued it to a playing card to give it a sturdier background. And I've got just a little doodads on it. Now I wanted to show you these. These are playing cards, and this one's been painted with some metallic paint. And what I do, I've got some gesso, and I put it on the card first, but when I run out, I won't buy any more. I just use white paint because it does the same thing. I've tried it. And all it is just simple little playing cards. You know, you get 3 or 4 to a pack at thrift stores all day, every day. And this is a playing card, and I just wrapped it with some paper from the Dollar Tree that was a little note list, and that'll be a tag. And same thing here. You need to put in a journal for people to write on. It's just a playing card wrapped in paper. This is a tag I cut out of cardstock, and it has some of the paper, coffee stain paper on it that Amber sent to me. These are for a nautical journal I'm working on. And these are napkins glued onto just cardboard and a tag. Now, what you do is you have to separate the napkin, because if you don't, it'll peel off. But, you know, they come out cute, and that's going to be cute in the nautical journal. So look around for napkins and stuff too, because you can use napkins all day, every day for everything. You can put napkins over top of paper and use it for your journals. You know, use it for tags. And here's another one. And all they are is napkins. And yes, I live in Florida, so we can get a lot of nautical stuff. This is just a card. Here's a napkin. And there's a napkin. Now, I did order some stuff off of eBay. And it had a lot of church-themed stuff in it. And that's one thing I had said I would never put in my journals as church-themed, because, you know, going back to the gun issue on the popcorn bags, you don't want to offend anyone. So, I put a coffee-stained laundry sheet over the paper, and then I just folded the end up and sewed it into a pocket. So I have a tag here. I put a piece of cloth to use as a tuck spot. And you know, you cut up cloth for journals the same as you would for a quilt. And same here is just a little card, and they can write on the front and back. Thrift stores, you can buy sheet music all day, every day, very cheap. So, and they can also write on this. It's the same thing from that church, and I'm going to put something up here. And something here to decorate it, to hide it, but and you do not have to sew them. You can use that Dollar Tree glue and glue it together. You don't have to sew it. I do it for effect. This came out of one of the pastor's notebooks, and it's a calendar from 1951. So I used one of the Life Project cards. I had some of those, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this one down to make my pocket here. I've got a paper clip together now to keep it together. This is just the same thing. This is one from one of the churches. I would put stuff over this and decorate it, but the back of it is blank. And this was a big sheet. See if I still have it. Yeah. This is a full sheet of paper, and it's like 3 to every monthly newsletter. And I think these people never threw one away. So all I did was just tear on the lines. And, you know, if you get a light bill, keep it. And, you know, cover it up. Mark out all your information on it. And just use it. So yeah, like I said, I will cover this part too. And these are just cut out of scraps that I had left over from some cardstock, and I still have to decorate those. And that's the sheet music on one of them. This is a receipt I got at Days City Antiques at the Abbey Cottage, and I put I just sewed a little piece of paper on it, and put a couple tags in it, and this is like a tuck spot actually, but so that they can, write on it. This was the guy's registration card, I guess, for the Army. Oh no, he was in the Air Force. And one of his church bulletins, and I just folded it up and sewed this on the front. But like I said, you don't have to sew it, you can glue it. And I thought this was cute. It was a little handwritten poem that was in with the stuff I bought. So I glued this down onto one of these, and I'm going to cover this up. I'll probably just put regular notebook paper back here so they have lined paper to draw on, and this will probably just become an insert. Same with this. This is actually going to be a pocket. This was going to be a pocket. And this is going to be just a sheet music, but it will be glued down to one of the tags just to make it sturdier. Just an extra piece of that paper that Amber said me I'm holding on to for dear life. So I don't know if I'm going to use that as a tag or not, but I may use it as a tuck spot. And here's a couple of these tags that I had cut out that I just covered with some scrap paper that I've had for probably hundreds of years. No, not that long. I've had scrapbook paper around this house forever. I got married 13 years ago. I brought it with me, so I had it longer than 13 years. And I'm using it up now. And I cut a lot of stuff out of magazines and books and stuff that, I can use as embellishments. Postage stamps with the cancel on it. When you get your mail, tear it off, stick it in a little baggie, stick it in with your crafts, and you have an embellishment. And let's see, here's another tag that's going to have to be glued down. And yeah, just scrap paper with words I still need to cut out and, make something with. But like I said, use what you have. You can actually coffee stain or tea stain. Just put some in a spray bottle and lay out paper towels on wax paper or something. It doesn't have to be wax paper. You can do it outside on your patio table if you want to. You can do it on the counter if you want to, but you're going to clean it up. Well, you're going to clean it up anyway, but, you can use those paper towels to cut out and cover a tag. And your tags can be cut from cereal boxes, macaroni boxes, cigarette cartons, cigarette packs if you buy them in a box. It can be cut from anything that is sturdy, and they don't really have to be sturdy. You can cut them out of notebook paper. And there are 101 free templates on Google. All you have to do is go in there and do a Google search. Free scrapbooking templates, free paper project templates, and oh my goodness, you can spend weeks on there. Right click on the one you want, save it in a file on your computer, and then go back to your pictures wherever you saved it and print it out. It's that easy. You didn't spend a dime except for your ink and paper to print it out. You can print on cardstock. You can print on tracing paper. Now with tracing paper, what I do is I will tape it to the top of my cardstock, and I'll tape it to the bottom of my cardstock with usually washi tape, because that comes off real easy and doesn't tear the paper. Just stick it in the printer with the washi tape side up, and with the tracing paper up, it will print. And then you cut it out of the tracing paper, put it on your tag, and it's really adorable. You can print on, you can cut out pieces from a book and do the same thing. You can print on that. I guess it depends on your printer too. Some of the older printers may not roll it through there, but there are ways that you can do it. Just, if you have questions on how can I make this, or this, ask. And everybody out here is great in the craft world. They'll give you 101 ideas, especially us that like to recycle things. We can tell you just about how to eliminate your recycle bin altogether. That you would never have to put it out to the curb again because you're reusing everything that's in it. Well, just about everything. But, it's simple, it's easy, it's cheap. Go to thrift stores if you can. Go to yard sales if you can. You will be amazed. I went to a thrift store today and walked out of there with a bag full of Tim Holtz stuff, and I paid $26. I got stamps, I got die cuts, I got little embellishments. I mean, all you have to do is put in the work, and you're going to find the stuff. Also, go to some of the Facebook groups. Crafting Mom was one. I don't want to say the names wrong. Pink Poodle Crafts, I know, has it. I'll have to make some lists and put them down on some of my videos, but they all have sign up where you say, if you see a post that says, list your name and address for racks or Happy Mail. That is where other members of the group will just randomly pick people and send stuff to you. And most crafters love doing it. We love things that we're not using. We love to share with other people. So that's why I'm doing these giveaways, because, I enjoy this. When I was teaching, I didn't have time to do my crafts. And now I'm back into it, and I'm hoping I can do it for the rest of my life because it's very relaxing. And I need a bigger box now because my box overflows. This is thrift store, and it is pink, and it's elastic with lace on it. And like I said, all you have to do is look. It's there. Little party streamers. They're great for covering up and adding to tags. They're great for embellishing clusters. You can use these for everything. You can run them this way and put them across a sheet of paper like this, if that was a whole sheet of paper. And, people could write on it in the journals. It's that simple. It's just, and these don't cost anything. Check your Dollar Trees. They have plenty of stickers. They have mega journaling items. The majority of them. I see some people do Dollar Tree hauls, and my Dollar Tree has never seen those items. Go to stores that give out free popcorn. Get you a couple bags each visit. Just make sure there's no advertising on the bags that will be offensive. And if there is, voila, I get a tag on there. They can write on the tag, and you'll never know that there was a gun advertisement on this bag. So, it's simple, easy. Just sit down and think. Look around. You have a button jar in the house. This will be adorable with some little buttons on it. Everybody has a button jar, don't they? It's funny because when I first moved here, my husband had his mother's buttons, and I threw them away. And then when I got back into crafting, I said, why did I do that? But anyway, I've donated so much stuff because I didn't think I'd ever get into it, and now I'm into it again. Like I said earlier today, this will make a cute little tag, a little pocket. You just cut it across here, make a thinner tag than the package, so it'll probably be about half the size of this one that will stick right down in it. You don't even have to cover it because it's so cute and it's got the heart on it and all. And, you can make an entire journal just out of food wrappers. Take the labels off of your cans and, turn them into a pocket that you can stick stuff in. And it's so easy. It's simple. if you'd be amazed if you take the labels off of all of your canned vegetables and just take a regular sheet of paper. Well, this is just an envelope, but lay it down, cover it with glue, and just start ripping those labels and sticking them on there randomly. Don't try to match them up. Let it dry completely. Go back over it with the glue again, which is going to set every piece of paper onto that page. It's not going to peel off. Let it dry again, and you can blow dry them. I don't advise it. I like to air dry everything, but you know, just stick it out on the porch, stick it on your counter, wherever. Let them completely dry. And let's say I had smaller pieces, but you know, just imagine the great piece of paper you will come out with all this different stuff just glued down on it randomly. And then you've got a whole piece of paper, new piece of paper. Don't throw away any of your scraps. Get another box, like a shoe box, a plastic box, any box, and stick them in it. You can even take a cereal box and open it up and, you know, stick all your little scraps down in it. I have more bags of cereal in my closet, in my cabinet, than I do boxes, because I use my boxes for many things. I use them for tags, I use them for book covers, for my journals, I use them for clusters, I use them for everything. So yeah, we have bags of cereal. We don't have boxes of cereal. It's a good thing we can tell what it is by looking at it. But that's just a few hints, a few suggestions. And don't forget, check back tomorrow night. Maybe I'm going to try for around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will be doing a drawing if it stays at 200. So don't unsubscribe, because if you do, you're going to mess somebody up. Mainly me, because I still have to wait to give it away and start building the 300 subscriber box. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a night. It has been a long, hard day for me. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.